bruises and the rest. Firstly, I grew up in a pretty volatile situation as a child. My joints were quite flexible, so my father often had to relocate them, and he had a bad back. Often he would be in a rage, and when he thrashed me, my joints would go out, and often I'd be left like that for long times. I did ballet, so I was quite hyperflexible in the beginning. Through school, didn't really, nothing, I can't really even remember how it was like. It was just me, you know. As I grew up, I used to tell a lot of lies, thinking I had to hide everything because maybe someone else might turn around and use my flexibilities or my joints as a way to hurt me again. So I told a lot of lies, a lot of lies. I did have eating disorders growing up because I didn't know who I was from the trauma. I've had a few myocardial infarcts, minor or inferior infarcts on the lateral side of my heart. Then last year, cutting the chase, I met a great doctor at Heart Care Partners here in Brisbane, Mater Private, who, Deepak Arumagrum, he's great, who basically used to do these tilt table type tests on me in his office, and he measured my pulse. Then I went on and had a few other things done, obviously bloods, obviously 24-hour leads at home, and even other leads in hospital and stuff like that. Lots of MRIs, lots of invasive scans where they inject dyes and stuff in the heart and take a lot of slow things that showed tortuosity, I think it is, like real spiral arteries. Then I took a few more, angina attacks, to the point where a couple of them actually were very small MIs, and my troponin level was elevated to the point where they did think it was another small event. What can I tell you? I broke my foot in February. I had an accident with the oven door. It wasn't in properly and it fell on my foot, and the fracture couldn't be picked up in the navicular bone properly at first, so specialists had to look at that, and didn't quite look right, but they couldn't tell why. And then I went on to meet a Professor Nicola Ward, who asked me to be a subject for the Australasian College of Surgeons early in the year. So I went along, and they actually managed to rotate right back, but also found, holding it, that my shoulders are very hyperflexible, and my hips and everything like that. They did the lot that they could. There were 8 of the candidates, and therefore I had the suspicion there. But then they went on and did a skin biopsy. You probably can't see it. It's a tiny little dot on the back of my hand where it's like a hole punch, and they take skin. And then they did blood tests and sent them off from the Royal Brisbane over to the USA, and they came back sadly after diagnosis of POTS dysautonomia, gastroparesis in October, but it was mild then. I was put on Motillium Coriolis, but there were other problems, and it came back as saying that I have indeed got Ehlers-Danlos vascular type, and probable with the Baton score of 8 out of 9 that I have overlap of EDS type 3 as well. But that's not for certain. I don't know if it is or not, but the skin biopsy. So now I'm facing trying to get my spines into my neck and the base of my skull where it joins on. I've had a couple of nights